Timothy is in the hot seat this week, and Angela has her foot on Michael's neck. We're here to break it all down on the Before the 90-Day After show. Stay tuned.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Dun, 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 dun. Welcome back, you guys, to the Before the 90 Days After show. I feel like we've been at it for a while, but this is what, the third episode? It's just these 2-hour-long episodes are killers, okay? Movie every time we sit down with 90 Day and the back-to-back shows. We're not complaining. This is really fun. The family is growing. It's great to be here, you guys. I'm your girl, Alex Bowers. To the left of me, I have Linda Antwi.
Hi, guys.
You guys know Linda very, very well now. You probably know more about her than we do.
For real?
Okay? You guys follow her through all her shows, and she's here for the news and gossip. You already know. Then we have Stacey Olivas. She will be handling our live chat. You know Stacey just as well. This was a really fun episode. There was a lot going on, but again, we can put it down in less time, like maybe just make this an hour. But before we move on, the tell-all is telling all, guys, and Linda has news and gossip on it, so you definitely want to stay tuned for that segment. What did you guys? I can't wait. What did you guys think about this episode altogether?
That was good. I thought it was entertaining, at least. Mm-hmm. They're really long, but you know, it's entertaining for sure.
Like I said, Anne just told the show. Love her. She keeps me excited.
Definitely.
She comes in there and she brings the drama, guys, worth like the whole season.
The whole
one episode.
She sure does.
Yeah, I'm thinking, like, if she wasn't on this episode, would it have been as good as I'm saying it is? No. I would have said, this may have been a little dry. But she sprinkles the drama in there. And Michael's just
blows.
Yeah, and Michael's always just at a loss for words. He's just, don't know what's going on. It's just really fun with this couple. But I want to go ahead and jump in. We're not going to start with our favorite couple, but we're going to start with Rebecca and Zied.
Okay.
So, is this true love? Their situation? Because we have like the family involved now. They want these Tad's gone and they feel a way towards her. Without the family, like, I don't know. What do you guys think about this relationship? Just think about the family dynamic and then how these two are together, because they're not around the family a lot of the time anyway.
I'm feeling kind of different this episode from their like dynamic now. Now I feel more that Zied is with her for the green card. Like, I don't feel like he's there for love as much, because he brought it up. He was like, people are doing this. A lot of us are doing this here. Like,
yeah, I agree. And even the mother was like, we all want our children to lead a better life than we have led. So I'm going to go along with it if that means that he gets to go to America, and I will put aside my true feelings, which is I think he should marry someone that's younger, that's the same culture. But if this is what he needs to do to have a better life, then I'll support that.
I agree. His parents wanting her to get the tattoos removed. How extreme is that? Like, I don't think they understand the process. People don't even want to get little tattoos removed. It hurts worse than actually getting the tattoo.
Plus, she would never get them removed.
She would never.
That's a lot of tattoos to get removed.
She would not. She would not do it.
Yeah.
And I think that the dad says it's not a good look and that she would look more beautiful without the tattoos and all of this stuff. I think that the family's not for it, but I also think they know why he's doing it. Mm-hmm.
Agreed. But my thing is, what's done is done. Either you're going to take her how she is, or tell your son that she's just not the one and move on. But I agree with you. They know what they really want, and the mom even says she wants her son to be comfortable.
Yeah,
everything is God willing, and then she'll go on, and they just at the end of the day are looking out for their son.
The live chat is talking about the heirloom that she broke. That was super awkward and super uncomfortable. Can you imagine your very first impression as you walk in the door, you break a family heirloom?
Yeah.
Ugh.
But the nerves, like, she's probably freaking scared and like, and walking in, shaking head to toe. Misa Pink said Rebecca is probably curse breaking that vase.
Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to figure out, what is there to be scared of from Rebecca's point of view?
Because she wants him so bad. Like, she doesn't want to mess it up. She seems like she's not thinking about, she's thinking about more how she can impress him rather than how are you going to impress me?
But
how am I?
But I felt like she kept putting her foot in her mouth by her actions and her words. Like when asked about the couscous and she's like, yeah, I had it in Morocco. Oh. And then she just is like dead silent. So of course, Zied's going to bring up, yeah, she was married before and she had it in Morocco with her ex-husband. Like, you could have been way smoother than that. You know, Rebecca, you could say, yeah, I've had it before and I thought it was great. Keeping it pushing.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't mention at all the ex in that conversation?
Not in the very first meeting of the parents, no.
And if I accidentally did bring up something about it that's like going to lead us to that conversation, I would expect whoever I'm with to kind of play it off, though. To help me play it off. If I put my foot in my mouth, help me play it off. Right. He didn't.
No, he didn't. He just called her all the way out. Yeah, you know what? In the live chat, they were wondering this too. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but on Zied's dad's head, it almost looked like he had a tattoo or a carving.
What? I didn't.
You guys didn't notice that? Where the burn was?
Damn, you guys are good.
I kept looking at it. I was like, did the production make him put makeup there or is that a scar? Because I was actually going to take a screenshot because it looked like, you know how you do
like branding?
Branding, yeah. It looked like that on his forehead. But I couldn't tell exactly what it was.
So you think this was part of the production to do the whole tattoo thing? Like, you think it was even... is that a part of the culture? Like, no tattoos?
Yeah,
Muslim,
no tattoos.
Yeah, but there's something, and maybe it's from an accident, maybe it's a scar, I don't know, but there was definitely something there.
There's the picture, you guys.
Yeah,
it looks like a scar.
Let me see.
No, but if you can blow that up or get another one, underneath it there are black lines. I'm telling you guys, I saw it right up close and personal.
You guys are good. There's cats in the spices. I didn't even notice the cats. You guys notice the cats?
Oh, you guys must be. Are you guys watching this episode a couple times?
No, I just paid a lot of attention.
So I'm over here missing that.
That's not really
I did not notice
it.
this.
I'm gonna see if I can find one and put it in the comments.
Yes, please and thank you. You guys know that we don't just have drama on the AfterBuzz Network. What we got, guys?
Guys, we have sci-fi, we have movie reviews, we have everything here. We have reality TV shows, all of them.
Comedy.
We like comedy. Comedy.
I believe.
We have everything. We even have a 90 Day Fiance news show, 2 of them. We have a daily one and a weekly one. Linda's on that. So you got to check it out, guys.
Spilling all the teas.
All the dirt, guys. And you guys can go right now on, because so many of you guys are online, you guys can go on YouTube and give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to AfterBuzz TV Reality. You can also go on Spotify, give us 5 stars. And then give us another 5 stars on iTunes. Comment, let us know what you guys think about the show, about us, about everything. We want to hear it. We love reading your comments during the week. Shout outs. Yep. Okay, guys, some people in the live chat. We love you guys. Bren Harris, Kimberly Mayfield, Roberta Betts, Misa Pink.
Hey, y'all.
Diana Smotherland, Chuck Williams. Dang, you guys are...
Hey, Chuck. Chuck is going in on me. Chuck had a few things to say about me for the family Chantel.
Oh, what?
Yeah, because of me being afraid.
Wait, what happened?
Nothing. I'm just like, I was saying everything. Chuck is funny.
Guys, we love you.
Yes.
So Diana's explaining that the mark on his head is a prayer rug mark. It shows up when devout Muslims are dedicated and do their kneeling for 5 times a day for several years.
Oh, wow.
Thank you for the 411, Diana.
It's like a scar?
I guess like you could consider it a scar now, but yeah, that's really, that is. For anyone in the live chat, just a heads up, we're going to go to Caesar and Maria the Ghost. We can breeze over them, but then we'll get to our favorite couple, Michael and Angela, right after them. So that'll get us going.
I have a question. I want the live chat to answer. Can you be dating someone for 5 years that you've never actually ever met?
No.
Can you say that you were dating that person?
No.
Some people have these weird, like, fantasies in their heads.
I don't know what dating is then. If you could be dating someone that you've never met for 5 years.
Dating,
I don't think
courting,
so,
you have to, that's not, no.
Someone define dating to me because...
Slap no.
I mean, you could be talking to someone online for 5 years, but does that mean you're dating them?
But the picture, The baby's child.
He's convinced though. He's like, no.
Yes.
She is mine, all mine, and nothing's getting away with
even
them.
this picture, this is when he still met online. So remember his story. He went online to a dating site that he had to pay for. And within that dating site, you could send the person gifts, money.
Yeah.
And so he sent her flowers and whatever else he sent. But that was through the app. So think about 5 years later, you're still sending stuff? Okay.
Yeah.
But you say you're dating her? I don't believe it.
Then you're setting yourself up if you're going to join an app like that anyways, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty much. But he's good for setting himself up. Never fails.
The whole chat is all basically saying what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, hell no, 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 no.
Absolutely not.
And cue the circus music.
It's like his Alexa.
I just think it's funny. Like, she just, the fact that she canceled the flight and then ignores his call. What was the screenshot then?
So in the episode we learned that are we talking about it now? So
yeah, we can talk about it now.
Okay, so in the episode we learned that the flight was canceled by the airline because Caesar didn't have enough money in his account.
Yeah.
So his card got declined.
Okay. Caesar, can we feel bad for him?
No, because he's a fool.
All of this money that you're sending to her and you don't have enough for the flight, stop sending her money.
She got lucky.
If you
want
to see her.
That was a good pass.
She really
for her.
did.
She got lucky.
Because she wasn't going to come anyways.
The stars were aligned.
Yep.
I mean, that was
wasn't
perfect
coming
for her.
anyways.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, would she? You really don't think she would come to like collect the gifts? Now I'm thinking like, if she didn't cancel it, you don't think she would come for the vacation? She did pick the spot.
But really,
she does want to collect more money and gifts.
Alex, do you want to spend a vacation with a dude you don't even like?
She's the type. She doesn't have to touch him, kiss, like nothing. She's the type, as we can see, she can play him and run circles around him. She could have twisted that whole situation.
In the booth. I don't think she was ever planning on going.
Mm-hmm.
I think she was going to milk whatever it was for as long as she could. And then when he was buying her ticket and everything like that's when, like, now that's when he's like, let's figure it out. Let's get you out. And she's like, no, it's over. Like the picture I have up here, I think that's why, she was going to be like, how far can I push it until he does not give up anymore?
Yeah, think about it. She has a whole paycheck and a half for 5 years running.
Yeah. And
he was not, like, I guess he was trying to see her, but he kept trekking along and she kept saying, I'm collecting these checks.
Yeah.
And what's his breaking point? So is his breaking point 5 years later? Well, it's not even him on the breaking point. It's her. She's like sick of him. She's like, his credit card being declined probably was her breaking point where she's like, oh, he's run out of money, then forget it.
Next. Yep, absolutely. Wait, okay.
Does the airline just answer like that? Because someone in the live chat, Diana, said a true customer service agent wouldn't have answered the phone like that. They would have gotten several lectures for it. Do you think it was all set up by production?
I believe that he didn't have enough money now that the theory has been brought to my attention.
But you know how much money you have in your account.
No, but you guys remember he bought the first ticket, or no, he sent her $2,000 for the first ticket, and then he listened to his nail client and said, just buy a ticket right now and send it to her and go and make her come. So I believe he put it, because we saw him. He was there booking the ticket on his credit card. He probably thought he had enough room on his credit card or debit card, whatever he used, and it takes a minute to process. Mm-hmm. And then they probably tried more than once, and then there was no money, so they canceled the flight.
But wouldn't his bank have notified him? Like, if I have a decline, then my bank's going to contact me and let me know that I had a decline.
Unless, I have that, but it's only if you set it up.
Yeah.
They only notify you if they pay whatever it is, and then they tell you that you didn't have enough money and they covered it for you.
Right.
But they're not going to just tell you that it got declined and because there were no charges. So basically, they tried to charge it at the airline and it didn't go through, so they just dropped it.
Right.
Nakia Emmanuel in live chat said, I volunteer as tribute to be Caesar's next sugar baby. Them student loans ain't no joke.
Right. But not Caesar, okay? Not Caesar. We're going to move on to Michael and Angela, okay? So they get to Nigeria and it's on and popping from the very beginning, okay? The fight, and the people, the way they just rolled up, I'm like, oh, this is a movie scene. This was just a lot going on. And then we had, and then Angela hopping out thinking that she actually did something. I'm like,
Angela hopped up
Angela,
like she
this
was,
isn't what you want, girl.
She hopped up like she was gangster.
Right. And then she gets in the car. My man stood out for me, and
his balls dropped.
Yeah, his balls dropped and blah, blah. No, he wasn't taking up for you or anything else. He cared about that car. He did not want that car to go nowhere. He was not acting up because of you. He got out the car without you, honey. You follow him into the ring of fire.
For real.
She loves the drama.
She really does.
But you know, guys, when you watch the episode, okay, when I was watching it, both of them, I was like, damn, I don't know if she's going to flip right now or be cool with him. Like, she flips, like, real quick. You don't know when she's going to go.
She does. And that brings us into the car argument where it just flipped, like, when they're on their way to the beach.
First of all, why was she getting mad? Like, how, oh, look,
oh my gosh, this picture is just too much. The whole
pineapple
scene.
Ponytail.
And then she got mad at that. Before we even get to the car, she was like, you've done this before, Michael.
Like, practice.
Right, like, come on. Come on. She picks every little thing. Like, she doesn't want him to know how to do nothing.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Like a starfish.
But when they were in the car, she's like, how long are we going to be in this car? And he tries to make a joke like 5 hours, and you could see that she was already about to start something with something.
Yes. Now to start, she was mad about the $60. Like, this is where it starts getting heated. She's like, I sent you $60 and you went out with your nephew and blah, blah, blah. You're supposed to wait until I got in the country to celebrate your birthday.
Like, who gets in trouble for going out on their birthday?
She's selfish.
It's a bizarre thing to be upset about.
She's very controlling.
I think she thought she was going to get a younger guy so that she can control it. It's just like a mess.
How much younger can she go? He's like 31. She's what, 60, 50 something?
Yeah. I need to know what happened on the boat. I really need some more tea about the boat incident. Okay?
Well,
why is she so heated? Why wouldn't she call this out prior to going over there?
Because she just remembered it. So
it's Angela.
She just remembered it because she has a thing about his Instagram, and I don't think anything happened on that boat. I don't even think he probably knew those people. He was way here, and the three of them were way in the corner.
But
on another boat, probably.
Why would he lie and say he'd never been though?
He's scared
That's where
of her.
you mess up.
He's scared of her.
I don't know if it was a lie or if he didn't remember. Like.
You remember getting on a boat.
Okay, but he remembered spending time with his uncle or whatever on a boat.
Yeah.
And then Angela remembered this boat thing from his Instagram. And I don't know.
She went crazy.
She went all the way out there.
And she was like picking it like any little thing.
She called it showboating with them other women.
Who are those women, Michael?
Who are those women on the boat, Michael?
Michael!
And then she had the nerve to tell him to get a hotel room, and she's good. She has her hotel room. But you made him get rid of his job and everything.
Right.
This is part of being controlling.
Right.
You made sure he had no money, and then you can just say, this is my hotel room.
Yeah.
Find your way. It's foul. There's no other way around
so that
$60. I mean, it probably went a long way for the night, but that's no reason to... You really want someone to wait to celebrate the birthday?
Can we talk... That when she came in, she was talking about, like, she was going to handcuff him to the bed.
Yeah, I said the whole scene was just tough to watch.
It was really tough to watch.
Like, anything else is just, like, very entertaining.
She went all the way in. It was hard for me to watch.
Body paint and all. She was like, ready for it.
And she just, it is what it is, you know? Like, it's just a lot going on with that whole scene. I was just like, this is too much. Can we fast forward?
Come on, you're watching it.
Huh?
But do you think it's interesting how 0 to 60 she goes? Like, even in the scene, how she jumps out of the car and she's like, I'm done. Yeah. It's a lot. Like, really? You don't even give him a minute to explain himself. You just automatically think he's lying.
But we know she's not going anywhere either, though.
No,
I promise I'm done forever. It's over. I'm going back. You know? F you, forget about you, and blah, blah. And she's right there in his face. Michael, like, she's mad that he's not, like, if he's chill, she's not getting enough from him. Yeah. And then when he's talking back, she starts with the finger.
She pushed him too this episode. Mm-hmm. She pushed him straight out. Just
yeah. She's aggressive. And you can't be... Angela acts up in foreign countries.
She doesn't care. Right. Nothing scares her.
Well, it looks like they're completely fine because his Instagram is still their photos together.
Yeah. I mean, I never really questioned them being... Angela's not going to let go.
Do you think she would have been put... What do you think would happen if she got put in jail there?
She would be... That's on another level.
Yeah.
This whole turn-up thing she's doing...
That's about to happen. I mean...
Listen, she can play this game with Michael, but in this in prison or in these jails, it's a whole nother ball game, honey. They're not scared of you or that finger.
But you know what? I think they might be scared of Angela.
She's crazy.
She's crazy.
She's not that crazy.
I don't know.
She's not crazy enough to get locked up abroad. She's not crazy enough for that.
It's going to take a lot of sedating,
a rude awakening
to put her down.
A rude awakening. And the way she, even if we go back to her hopping out of the car, honey.
She was so excited when he was fighting, though.
But that was real bold, and that was really annoying to me.
She likes the drama, you guys. She lives for it.
Yeah, I think
it excites her.
This picture is Angela in a nutshell.
Pineapple?
Her ponytail. The
this
cigarette,
is Angela.
Yeah,
okay.
All day.
Michael.
All day.
She plays no games. Y'all, she is the show.
And this is why are you getting mad? You're trying to do something nice and celebrate the birthday. And I'm not going on it.
Yeah, the boat ride. I'm not going on
it. Why are you mad already, Angela?
Yeah.
Damn.
She's
but
hilarious.
He has to like the drama, too. Come on. No one's going to put up with that.
He just likes
to come to America.
They both like the attention, honestly. Okay, moving on to attention. Someone that needs it and I feel like deserves it is Darcy. She's not going to get it from Tom. Do not see that happening. Ooh. She wants that ring, honey.
This was hard to watch.
Yeah, it always is, just because, I don't know. I feel like she's a needy person and he's not the person to provide her everything. Like the emotional or the affection that she needs. He's not there. He's kind of cold and just I don't know, disconnected, and we kind of get that, well, even more. We got this entire, the few episodes, but even more when his ex is explaining how he is.
Right, so, Rochelle basically said, you're an open book, Darcy. Tom is not. You display your emotions and your feelings outright. He does not. And in fact, he pulls away and hides those feelings if he has them at all.
Right.
So she's basically calling him all the way out.
Do you guys think the ex still likes him, though?
No.
No?
Don't get that vibe. I think she just knows him really well.
He thinks he's like Playa.
He does, and she said that. But I don't see, I didn't get any type of, I want him or anything like that. It's just, I'm going to let you know how he is. He's a good friend of mine. It's I
have some news and gossip about that whole situation.
Really?
Oh. I may be wrong.
There's some news and gossip.
I don't know, though. You can't. Can you really be friends with an ex and be that close with them that they're your emotional go-to person?
It depends on how it ended and how. I don't know. I just think it depends on the person.
Really?
I absolutely think. Well,
a man and woman.
Yes.
I'm friends with an ex of mine.
Yeah, I feel like it just depends.
And I don't want to be with him, but we are definitely good friends. We grew up together.
Right.
Okay.
I think it just depends. Not everything is about I really want you or you did this to me. Not everything is, and some things end, you guys are cordial. Okay. You know what I mean? Not everything has to be, well, you cheated, and I saw you and heard it, Not everything ends like that. So, I don't know. I think this is a true friendship. She knows how he is. She's calling him out about it. She's being honest. I wish she would have had a conversation with Darcy, just one-on-one.
But Darcy likes these unavailable men, emotionally unavailable men. It's kind of a pattern of hers. I mean, I love Darcy. I think she's awesome, but I just feel like she likes the kind of type. So we need to get her
I think Darcy loves love, and I think that she is wanting that, and however she can get it.
Yeah. But I think she's looking in the wrong places.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like first she has to fall in love with herself, and I think that's where she's going wrong. She's not in love with herself right now. You need time. You need to step away. And you need to see who you are. I feel like she doesn't even really know who she is without being in a relationship.
And I think
her worth. Sorry,
her worth.
Go ahead. I just think that maybe too, because these type of men, they emotionally open up to her. Maybe he was there for her with the whole Jesse thing, so she felt vulnerable and connected with him, and that's why she's so enamored by him. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it was a vulnerable time for her. She was getting through the Jesse thing. This guy was emotionally obviously there because he was listening to her, talking to her for how many years, got in her head. I just feel like the type of guy it is.
Let's talk about
very similar.
Him not being able to say that he loves her.
Or even
but he could sure have sex with her.
Right.
But
he didn't really want to do that.
Or even, guys, even he can't even say that he's in a relationship with her. He can't say they're exclusive. When asked those questions, he was just silent.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it says a lot, and that is just, it's a red flag. And she didn't see it. She didn't even pay attention or harp on the situation. It was just on to the next question, what else you got, or this is how I feel, so Rochelle was quick to pick up on that, and that's why she's able to read Darcy. You're an open book. This how you, and I like that about her, about Rochelle. She was just on it. This how you are, this how he is, this is what this is. You don't love her. You're not in love with her, right? She knew what it was.
Then why is he, complying? Why is he going along with it then? So he's just using her for an ego boost?
He's a player. He wants to see what he can get out of whatever it is. He's having fun. Some people
at that age, you need to settle down.
People do
grow up.
I think some people do like the attention of things, right? So even if you're not totally into it, you do like the attention that this person is giving you, and especially when it's so much attention that you're, she's basically calling him a god and the best thing, and all of these things. That's an ego boost for him. Yeah,
She kissed his ankle too, and that made me cringe. It's just don't do it.
Now for Timothy and Jeniffer.
Oh my God.
So he lacks affection. I don't know if he's just afraid, or if he's just she's definitely out of my league type thing. But I mean, she wants a little loving.
She wants him to take the lead and work it out. She is telling him what she wants, and he's basically okay, well, we can think about it and talk about it later. Really, Tim, really?
It's just come on.
Tim likes to get hurt.
Yeah.
I think he might be a little intimidated by her.
Absolutely.
And I think that's why he's holding back, is because he realizes that perhaps she is a little out of his league, and, and make sure he wants, how can I say this? I think that he's trying to build up the nerve to make the move and make sure that it's not he can perform all the way.
And also build himself up enough to know that if he was to fall in love or whatever, and she ended up pushing him to the wayside, it wouldn't I feel he just doesn't want to be crushed completely. I know I feel right now, if he was to just go all in and she ended up calling him out of his name again or something, it would just be a major blow. So I feel he's building up I don't know, what would you say, a tolerance?
He's protecting himself.
He's protecting himself. But you gotta man up if you're gonna be with her, because she's the type
throw down.
She can't just deal with this. She needs a macho man, and that's what she says time and time again.
And she says that.
Yep,
absolutely.
What do we think about the new information we find out about him dating a woman?
So I'm surprised that's the secret, because that went everywhere online and everyone had their theory. And so why is it a secret that you came to Colombia 5 other times and you used to date a Colombian woman?
If it's in the past.
So what?
Yeah.
Why is that a secret?
Because she's crazy. She's gonna go off on him. It's still a thing. If you're, it's like a competition type thing.
You have to be upfront about it.
I know, but I'm saying but he's scared of her. He's not going to say it to her.
But it's only a thing if you make it a thing. It's a thing now because you hit it. So now I think there's more to it. But if you're hey, in the courting process, oh my God, I've been to Colombia 5 times. I used to date a girl out there. She moved to the U.S. We lived together for 2 years.
Right.
Obviously, I love Colombian women. Pow.
Be upfront.
Done.
It's the foundation. We always talk about that with these 90-day couples. They build a relationship on rocky foundation, and just oh my God, when an earthquake comes, or when we find out they're lying. Come on.
A lot of the men think that the lying is saving them, but in the end, it
ends up coming
double
back.
trouble.
I just don't understand why that was the big secret.
Yeah. And then his ex texting him randomly, oh, she just happened to know. I
think here's more to this. Maybe he's still in contact with her, talking to her while he's okay, I gotta have her on reserve. You here. What's that girl's name back home? Veronica,
yeah.
back home with my kid. He is playing.
Right. And some people can say it's social media, you know, like maybe he posted on social media, but this isn't the case. His ex, I feel like he reached out or something. I don't know. There's something more to it.
I can see it though. Think about it. So you have an ex of 2 years ago, and then she sees you everywhere on TV now, and she's like, I used to date that dude. I'm gonna reach out. I can see that happening absolutely.
But was it in the middle of this? Like, he wasn't on TV yet. They were just filming. You know?
Yeah, but they were promoting the show. Right?
I want to know why they broke up.
Yeah, we'll learn more about this. Is there a little
like Veronica action that went on? What happened? That's what I want to know.
We'll find out. We're only on 3rd episode, guys. It feels like 6 though. The way they're telling it up.
Things are gonna get thrown.
Definitely.
Oh my God, Diana, that is a theory and a half. She writes, maybe Veronica texts the ex and set him up to get that text.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Why is everyone fighting over Tim? That's the question.
I really don't know. I couldn't give you an answer if I tried.
Can we talk about the grandparents real quick, though? Yeah. I thought they were adorable. And I thought they had all the wisdom. Like, what is your intent? You know, and basically, I love how the grandma was like, so why did you come to Colombia all these times? What attraction did you have here?
Right.
Loved that.
She was asking some.
Exactly. Yeah. Some really important questions. And then when the both of them were like, you know what? Take your time because there's more to it. Like, he seems nice, but there's more to it. I was like, see, the grandparents with the wisdom.
They can read. I'm telling you.
There'll probably a lot of men go over there too.
No telling. Good women. And they know how she is. And like the grandma said, she just got out of like a serious relationship. Well, marriage.
Yeah, marriage.
So she went through a tough time with that, and she doesn't want to see her granddaughter hurt again.
Damn.
All right, time for our last couple, Benjamin and Akinyi. We know Benjamin is staying with Fidel. He's having a hard time, guys. Aww. I feel bad for him. Like, it's a tough situation that he's in. You got to go through it to get your woman. You have to, if that's what it takes. If you're really in it for love, then you'll go through this process. Right now, it's tough. He meets the mom. What did you guys think about the dad not even showing up?
It's big. In African culture, that's big. Mm-hmm. For the dad not showing up, it means he's not behind it. And him being the head of household and, you know, girls not bringing guys over almost ever unless it's the serious thing. Mm-hmm. It's a big statement for him not to have shown up.
Yeah.
Huge.
So we had that moment where Akinyi got upset and walked out. Mm-hmm. Any ideas why she was upset or what Fidel could have said that made her that mad to want to walk out, but not repeat it to Benjamin?
Because it probably had to do with Benjamin. It probably had to do with, I don't see this moving forward. Dad didn't come because he does not bless it, so this is not going to work out.
I wish we would have seen, though, that interaction.
Yeah.
Because we didn't get anything. It was just random. Like, she just walked out and it's just heated. I want to say this, and this is about Akinyi's character. I just really, for some reason, I really, really like her. She's blunt, but funny about it. Even when she's I think we should only walk at night. That just, I was cackling. I just think she's very, it is what it is. She's I'm with a white man. She does say that no one has been in her town white, and we don't know that, but
I think she plays out some of the stereotypes, though, and I don't know if it's because TLC is asking her to do that, but a lot of the stuff that she says, in my opinion, just from not only being African, but going to Africa, not Kenya, but West Africa, she's playing up a lot of the stereotypes, and I don't know, some of it's cringeworthy for me personally.
But do you think it's just personal experience, or do you think do you think that TLC is telling her this, or do you think this is really how
Diana
it is for her?
Eating the fish brains, right? Like that?
Yeah, like that.
Diana mentioned
that,
Lifetime.
which we've seen TLC do before, where they take this extreme food that maybe not necessarily is eaten all the day, but the fish thing, that's not extreme at all. And eating a full fish is not extreme at all,
right?
And all this stuff, but having how they were filming every single person looking at him, and you can't tell. I don't know what specific town she's in, but that they've never seen a white person before.
Yeah,
stop it.
Yeah,
they have TVs just like everyone else. You know, people visit all parts of Kenya, so just stop playing around and stop feeding into stereotypes that are not true.
Yeah.
That's it. That's how
White
I felt
Apple in
about
the
it.
live chat said the Kenyan community is furious with this show.
I bet they are.
Yeah. Dang. Well, we'll figure out what happens with this
That
couple.
must
I
be
don't know
so
if he's going to be
frustrating,
able to finish through this. This is tough. I'm over here holding my breath every time I see him.
He's like a nice guy though. I don't think he's just nervous. You can tell. Like
Yeah.
even when he goes in the home, he's like, he didn't say hi to the mom. But
Yeah.
like,
Which was a big deal.
I know you should respect everyone in the
Yeah.
household and say hi to everyone. But he was just like,
Yeah,
froze.
he's freezing up. Yeah, it's a lot on him.
He wanted to get to his seat.
Yeah, he's
beside
focused.
Fidel.
Yeah.
But he missed all the other things that he was supposed to do.
It's almost like when she tells him one thing, he's just focused on that. He can't multitask or work out the kinks, or he's not good at like just playing stuff off either and just going with the flow. It's just very, okay, she told me to sit right here. She told me to,
she's
like,
preparing him for everything he's thinking, like very calculated.
Yeah.
I think they would be a cute couple.
He
though.
better
I hope
start
they
writing
make
some
it.
things down.
Definitely start writing some things down. Okay, it's time for our special segment. Instead of Ask Brianna, since Brianna couldn't make it, we will do What Do You Think?
But that's none of my business.
Now, for anyone that isn't familiar with our special segment, What Do You Think? We've done it on our other 90-day shows. Stacey will ask us a few questions. We will answer yes, no, or I don't know, maybe face. You're at home, you can do it to the screen. Or say your questions in the live chat. Stacey?
Okay, guys, first question. Would you meet your boyfriend or girlfriend's exes if they are now friends with them? Would you?
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm going to say maybe.
I'm going to say yes. If there's nothing and we don't have nothing going on and we're just like actually just friends, yes, I really just, good for you. I'm glad that you're happy. I'll see what they're about. It is what it is,
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I'm like I'm not pressed.
I think if they're friends, you're probably going to have to meet them.
Right.
Yeah, if you're truly friends.
I probably wouldn't even be with someone that's friends with their exes. At all.
Next question?
I'm not have that. Okay, guys, next one. Is it true the statement, when you love somebody, you don't ever give up on them? Is that true?
If you love someone,
When
you never give up on them. I mean, yeah.
No. I'm going to say, well, in which way do you mean like give up?
I need more.
Because give up can mean like just like I don't love you anymore, like it is what it is, or give up can mean
let's
like,
say no cheating, like their cheating's off the table, like they didn't cheat on you. They didn't
so someone you're in a relationship with because you
say they're not working, say they're just like doing things, maybe a little bit of lies here and there.
You can give up on the relationship but still want to be friend, like you can still love them or have love for them, but you can definitely walk away from the relationship, and I wouldn't necessarily call it giving up. I feel like it's just taking the steps to make yourself happy, put yourself first.
What she said.
Yes.
Okay, last question. Would you throw down for your man, Ange style?
That was extra. She put herself in that situation she didn't really have to.
Would
but
you,
yeah,
Alex?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going hard. I'm going in. I'm going in.
I know it's true. I know we all would too. So let's just stop playing. Let's stop playing.
Okay. Come on. Okay.
Would you guys?
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Linda, what you got for our news and gossip segment?
Where to start? Okay, so I'm going to start with the easy breezy one. We have Tim. He posted a photo of him and Jenny, and he wrote in the caption, right before the infamous pussy line, and he tags her in it. And I think, they look cute in this photo, and it looks like it's the calm before the storm.
Woo.
So I thought that was an interesting one. And then, guys, there is so much tea being spilled right now. I will just have to keep going. So, during the weekend of the taping for the tell-all for the 90-Day Fiance, The Other Way, Avery, I think this is for the other show, Avery was telling... Aladdin was messaging Avery. So that Aladdin is this show or the other show? The Other Way.
Aladdin is the other way.
The Other
Avery's
Way.
the show.
Okay, so I'll save that for the other one. Okay. Let's talk about Angela.
Yes.
All right, so inside source at production has leaked to Soap Dirt that Angela got in a major fight at the tell-all, and sources are saying that production kicked her out of the taping, escorted her out of the taping, and this is her second time at a tell-all brawl, because the first time she got into it with Rachel, and this time she got into it with Avery. And so...
With Avery?
She's like the youngest person on the show.
Yeah, she got into it with Avery, and...
Pick on the, little nice girl.
It says Angela bullies Avery, calls Avery a bad Muslim, among other things. Angela attacks Avery. Rebecca steps in to break it up. It becomes a huge brawl on stage. So we are going to see Angela, make a little bit of a mess of herself. And guys, so I'm going to say this before I get into the Tom story. So, fun fact, from inside production, while driving in Tunisia, Rebecca got pulled over 26 times.
Damn.
Once the cops even yelled at Zied for making his wife, quote unquote, drive. Drug smugglers use rental cars, so she looked suspicious because she was driving their rental car. She learned that speaking in a deep Southern accent right off the bat helped them let her go.
Interesting. 26 times?
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot. I would just stay at the house.
Yeah.
Well, and remember, I was like, why can't he drive? Like, what's happening here? Yeah. Guys, so the Tom and Darcy story is all scripted. So, first and foremost, Tom never dated Rochelle. He did not know her for 5 years. He's known her for 1, and they've gone to lunch 1 time. It's being reported. Wow. And this is what's going to floor you. When they first started taping this season, it wasn't with Tom, it was with Jesse. Jesse initially filmed the current season of Before the 90 Day, but the network fired him in favor of Tom. So Tom replaced Jesse in the season, which makes sense of why they know each other, why they follow each other, and why they're all up in each other's business. And if you look, I'm still convinced, and I'm still going to tell you guys that Jesse's going to be a part of the tell-all. You see that he's in New York City. He posted a picture of him and DJ Khaled in New York City. I think that he's going to make an appearance on this tell-all, and I think it's going to be explosive.
That's crazy.
Guys, so then another one brought out to our attention by Friday by TLC. It says 2 different phones, bruh, getting lazy TLC, and it shows Caesar with the same shirt on, looking at the phone, making that phone call. On the left-hand side, it looks like one phone, and on the right-hand side, it looks like a different phone.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you guys are good.
I mean, they gotta be smart about these shots.
Yeah.
Like when they're filming.
Okay, and you guys remember with Tom and Darcy Darcy kissing his swollen ankle, and they basically said they had sex, and it was like so rough that he broke his ankle. Well, it says, don't be fooled by Tom's foolery. This is how he really injured his ankle, and it was behind the scenes when they went to play cricket.
How do you guys catch this stuff? I mean,
film critics right here.
Yeah.
Man.
Darcy. So Darcy posted a selfie of herself, shining bright and loving you. Thank you, New York City, for always loving me back to sky's the limit here. And then today she just posted this, and it's really kind of cryptic. It says, my king is coming. I feel it. I deserve true love. See you soon.
You do. You do. And again, she just needs to find herself, and then he's going to come. You don't have to go looking. It'll come to you.
Guys, are you not as shook about Jesse actually being the one that was filming this?
I am shook.
Which makes sense why she kept mentioning him in the beginning of the season. Is because she was filming it with him before she was filming with Tom.
But I'm like shook, but like in 90 Day, you can't even like, what can you really be surprised about? They have Caesar with 2 or 3 different phones right now.
I gotta tell you, I'm just
we're getting catfished so many times with this show. It's just a lot going on. Quick, really quick. Any predictions?
Your AfterBuzz
Well, Kimberly
TV
Mayfield in the live chat said
predictions.
Omar lied about the price of the dowry. He looked too happy with himself, so she thinks that he's lying to Avery. I think so too. I don't know. I got weird vibes. And Zied.
Yeah, we did have that with Avery.
Love.
And just the dowry situation that we did not speak on.
My prediction is there's going to be more spillage of the truth coming out from the before the 90 days.
No, don't do this.
I actually don't have a prediction. I just think this is going to get juicy. And maybe Caesar will find a new girl this next coming episode. Maybe it'll happen in Cancun. But that about wraps it up. Where can everyone find you guys?
Guys, all across social media, Linda Antwi, hit me up.
Hey guys, you can find me all over social media at Stacey_Olivas and 90 Day Fiance now.
And you can follow me all over at Hey Alex Bowers. We'll see you guys next week.
Thanks,
Bye.
Bye. Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.